Carl Theodor Dreyer is not really a part of my DNA as a film artist, but he is anyway, and that basically is because of one very special experience I had when I was only 12. When I was 12 years old, we just moved down south in Denmark on a little small island. It was so boring that my daddy had to put up a huge VHF antenna to receive, more channels than the one we could take from the Danish broadcasting. And so suddenly we had like 16 channels, and we had like German television, we had like Italian television, sometimes in Dutch television and so on, and Swedish television of course. And one night I was sitting in my room, 12 years old, zapping on this very old television set I had, and suddenly, the Days of Wrath came on the screen, and I was just paralyzed. And I was watching this film without knowing who made it, what it was about, and this is a very slow film. And still, even though I was just mesmerized by this amazing film, and I was moved, I was frightened. It was one of the most intense experiences with films I ever had. Dreyer loved films. I think he loved films more than anything. I remember seeing an interview with him where he was sitting on a couch in his apartment on Frederiksberg, his wife on one side, his daughter on the other side, and he was saying that his biggest passion in life was film. So sitting there between his wife and daughter, he was claiming that film was his biggest passion. They were not included, saying that that's a tough choice. That's a choice of a real artist. What you can learn from him is basically that when you work as a film artist, you have to choose your style, and then you have to stick to it. All through the film, every day, you have to stick to the style you chose. Dreyer did that very, very, almost anal, was he choosing his style. I mean, if you see the close-up style in Jeanne d'Arc, or the way he worked with shadows and light, and in the Day of Wrath, where you can see how this conscience of style is amazing. You didn't see that at almost any film artist at that point. That's basically what makes him a gigantic artist. I think a modern audience would take great pleasure in Dreyer if they had the opportunity to see them, because he's a very modern film artist. I mean, he creates very modern characters. He's dealing with women mostly, suffering women actually, in a male-dominated universe. But it's very modern characters. He's dealing with the big issues of life. I mean, belief, tragedy, whatever. It's the things we're dealing with now. And above that, and on top of that, he's a master in style. He's the way he deals with visuality, arrangements, actors. He's a master. And I think that the vividness and the vitality and the style, all that would appeal tremendously to a modern audience if they had a chance to watch him.